Hello, everybody. Welcome back to the 24th Annual Garden State Film Festival. We're streaming live at the beautiful Berkeley Oceanfront Hotel at the Shared News Podcast Lounge. My name is Ming Chen.
CJ Cullen.
And you thought we were done. We're not done. We always make room and time for the man sitting to my left. He is a badass. He does PR, and now he's got a film here. He brought us Matthew Modine, who sat 2 years ago. We were sitting in the spot.
That's right.
Thanks to him. But can you please introduce yourself and your film, my friend?
My name's Paul Rudd.
Oh, Ant-Man is in the house, my friend. Ant-Man.
The bastard child of Paul Rudd.
Matsui. I got Matsui.
It's Robert Downey Jr.
Yes.
My name's Adam Nelson, and I have the distinct pleasure of sitting between these two gentlemen who have been doing this all day for 2 days now, with one more day on the horizon.
Yeah, you know why we're here? Because we can't get a film in the festival, so we do.
So this is the only way to get in.
That's the only way we can come hang out for free and see all the movies for free. Yeah, but you have a cool film here.
I do. I have a short film, and this is a really interesting story. We did it for the AP&3 challenge.
Yeah, we heard about this challenge. Pretty cool.
It is, because it's all based on prompts, right? So you have to have you have to shoot an Asbury.
Yes.
You have to use a prop. In this case, it was a bottle.
Yes.
And you have to have a line of dialogue. In this case, it was Food for Thought, which is the title of the film. And the director of this film, his name is Gary Hanna. Gary and I went to the University of the Arts, which mysteriously shuttered under criminal...
Oh, yeah. Mysterious. Not so mysterious.
Not so mysterious.
They stole the money and ran, basically.
Ran. 130-year-old institution.
Oh, my gosh.
The beautiful byproduct of this is the community that came out of that film that allowed us to make this film in brotherhood.
Yeah.
I teach at the New Jersey Film Academy, and I had students work with us on this film as part of the challenge. So the film is, as I said, called Food for Thought.
Yeah.
And it is about the price of progress here at Asbury Park, which is how many buildings are being built around the building that we're sitting in right now.
There's one over here right now that used to be a parking lot they used to park in last year.
There are buildings here that I don't remember, and I'm like, I don't live here, but I live pretty close.
Yeah,
It's like
close.
they literally cropped up in 3 weeks. I'm like, where did that come
Last
from?
time I was here, there was no building. Now there's a building.
They're building like 7 buildings on this block alone, and the sun is disappearing.
It's gone.
So what's
Why,
really
it's cold today?
Exactly. So I really feel like the price of progress is suspect. You know, be careful what you ask for when it comes to hypergentrification. And in this case of this film, it is a kind of surreal commentary on this by use of hunger. The hunger for what? The hunger for progress, the hunger for the nostalgia of what came before us. When you look at the landmarks around us that are crumbling, Convention Hall right across the street, the Breezeway, the casino building. These are the testament of not only great and architecture, but so many memories were fostered on this boardwalk, principally within those buildings.
Yeah, it's such a good point. They're historic buildings. They should be preserved for all time. And yet we're building these faceless, soulless
exactly.
condos.
The juxtaposition, you couldn't write it in a movie if you wanted to.
There's so many places. You're like, why don't they fix that up?
Yeah.
But when you even look around here, like, okay, so we're sitting in this lobby, essentially. And there's all these photos of what used to be. And then over here, you've got Johnny Cash because he was in this building. Yeah. People reside within the history. That is how a brand is built. That is essentially why people travel to the destinations they do, because of what was once.
Yes. Yeah, but the irony is what was once is no longer.
It's in the ocean.
And everything that this town is all about is either gone or crumbling or left in disrepair.
Yeah, so
but you can get a new condo if you want.
For $3.8 million or $25 million across the street. They sold it.
I was on TV and couldn't afford those condos. So yeah, come on, man. Yeah.
So I mean, the gulf between the haves and the have-nots has grown so wildly out of proportion. Yeah. So in this film, when you have this kind of starving sailor who's walking through the boardwalk and amongst this progress, I think that narration and the storytelling and the cinematic beauty of what films represent and people aren't even going to theaters anymore. So you've got this whole other thing that's happening, but these stories must be told, and that's what the beauty of this festival really is. Hundreds of stories within a couple of days. Everybody's got an amazing vision with expert execution.
Yeah.
There's been some films about Asbury Park because other people that we interviewed today were also in that contest.
Yeah.
Yeah,
So
and
they
that's
showed Asbury.
isn't it how beautiful that you can do a contest that has very specific rules, and then the Garden State, if it's a film of merit, will put it in.
Put it in,
A
yeah.
lot of festivals will not do that.
No,
Yeah.
they usually don't like the contest films.
They don't like it.
Yeah. Yeah.
No.
So this challenge is pretty cool. They give you prompts. How long after the prompt? Like,
You have like 2 weeks.
Yeah.
I think
3 weeks, right?
I think they've actually changed it where they have now one that you don't have to be here to film, but it has to evoke an Asbury experience.
Right.
And then there's there's the on location that you have to film here. But I actually think it was like, maybe it is 3 weeks.
Yeah.
I think it was like, it's a very short amount of time to write, film, and then post
Yeah.
a story.
Yeah, but was it easy coming up with the concept after you got the prompts? Like, to me, to me, I thought that was limiting, but we just talked to other filmmakers. Like, no, they gave us some pretty cool boundaries, actually.
We used a bottle. We used the title of the film, Food for Thought,
Yep.
and we used the location, obviously, which is
Yeah.
the boardwalk. But I do think it can be limiting if you spend a good deal of time trying to ruminate a story.
Right.
You don't have that much time.
No.
Post can take a long time.
Yeah, post.
The unbelievable thing about Gary Hanna is the lushness of his cinematography, which he is just an artist in that regard. His editing skills are par excellence, and he was using a drone and like things that you just wouldn't use in a contest this quick.
Oh, wow.
And what was the limit? Was it a 3 minute?
It's like 2:20 or
Okay,
something,
something like
including
that. Okay.
the credits.
Oh, wow.
Yeah,
that's
So
crazy.
Can you tell a story in 2:20?
I can't even
tough.
say my name in 2 minutes and 20 seconds. So that's
I mean, I think Old
That's-
McDonald lasts longer than 2 minutes.
Yeah, I think the Super Bowl national anthem goes longer than 2:20. So that's very challenging. But
it is.
what's cool is that you guys knocked this out for the contest. But yeah, you're able to resubmit it. Submit
Yeah.
it to a wider audience here at the film festival.
And hats off to Diane Raver for doing
Yeah.
this for 24 years.
24
and then
years, yeah.
having the incredible tenacity, foresight, spit, and muscle to make the New Jersey Film Academy recognizing all of this gold rush of film that is going to come back to New Jersey
Yeah.
from the birthplace of Edison and moving
how
pictures.
awesome- how awesome
Where is it
incredible.
exactly? Where do you teach?
So we teach at Brookdale, but there's
It's at
22
Brookdale, yeah.
partner
Yeah. I
colleges
saw
across the
map.
street.
I saw the map because I was there on Tuesday, and we saw all the
There's
colleges.
so many, right?
Yeah.
So you can. I teach a foundational course, which is a mandatory course. It's called Script to Screen: Introduction to the Entertainment Industry. It teaches everything from the unions to how to make a script, what is safety protocols, everything involved in that, which is really a workforce development project. So we'll have a repository, a directory of those that have been certified that can go to work at Netflix right away.
Yeah, that's
which
awesome.
Is like,
That's crazy.
have we ever had anything like that?
I've never even heard
No.
of anything like
No.
that.
Well,
so
And
gotta
you didn't grow
promote
up like that.
No.
Like you just
No.
fell into it
Right.
and had to learn. Like, okay, I can't go swimming and step on this wire
Right.
on the film set.
Yeah.
Right? Like,
Yeah, that's-
nobody taught you these are safety protocols.
Right.
You just had to learn by doing.
Yep,
Learn
exactly.
by doing, yeah, exactly.
But that's great. Kids or anybody interested in films
What's
getting
amazing-
hardcore instruction from experienced people.
I have 70-year-olds. I have 18-year-olds.
Yeah.
And everything in between.
Yeah, there's no boundary. It's awesome.
No, and they all want to pivot, and you know how hard the market is today.
Yeah.
But everybody has, as you see in these festivals, something incredible to offer. The spirit that's in New Jersey right now, and you've probably been here your whole life.
No. But the last 24 years.
So,
So,
yeah. I mean,
that's
fairly new to
that's
the
half
state.
a
But
lifetime,
there's like
right?
there's a real moxie with New Jersey right now.
Yeah, absolutely. Been here a long time
That's
myself.
awesome.
And,
When
since
you-
I was 8.
Yeah,
So a
when you
long
guys
time.
screen?
We I just walked out just now. It was an amazing screening. It was really well received. Audiences here are raucous.
Yeah.
And now I'm going to host a panel for the next block of
Oh,
films.
cool.
Oh, sweet. Okay, yeah, you're
One of the
now
late
stop, my
nights. You're
friend.
gonna do it on the late nights, like a
It's
horror
like at
one or
9
something.
a.m. I think it's a 9 p.m.
9 p.m. Yeah.
Okay, yeah, that's a cool block. We talked to a lot of the filmmakers. Like, well, those
Yeah.
are all films that I
should be a
definitely want
good
to see
block.
for
Yeah,
sure.
absolutely.
Have you seen it? You haven't seen it.
No, I haven't.
No.
You've been
yeah.
in this room.
Yeah.
I've been in this. Yeah. That's the irony.
I
is
think
where-
last
where
year we escaped just to see his film last
I
year.
was in a movie where I played a priest in a short.
We got to
I
run
think
out
I
for
saw that. That
Yeah.
was here last year?
I was here
Yeah.
at the Kingsley Ballroom
Ah,
down the
yeah.
hall.
We ran
so
out to see it
Ran
real
out
quick.
and then came down. Yeah, we
That was
blocked
our-
everything. It was like block off next 15
Yeah.
minutes, go see it, and then come back. So
So you raised the Guinness when
that
you
was
came back.
yeah, I guess so. Yeah, for sure, for sure. Yeah, that's awesome. I love that you're in a short here, my friend.
That's
So
cool,
awesome.
yeah.
One other thing that I wanted to mention, which is that we're launching a digital magazine at the New Jersey Film Expo called Sock Sacco, and it's an old vernacular from like Variety, like wowza,
Yeah.
the brouhaha, like all of that kind of
Sacco.
language. But it's all about what's happening in the state. Think of like a Frankenstein between like Backstage, Variety, The Hollywood Reporter, but just specific to New Jersey.
That's
film.
awesome.
And there's nothing like that.
Tell you
which
what's
is
filming
crazy
right now
when
in
you-
the state. Like right now, with
everything that's going on.
right next to my high school. I drive by there every morning. It's the fake gas station. They're filming.
Yeah,
Rabbit
that's
Rabbit.
right, Rabbit
It's
Rabbit,
right around
which
the corner
is a
from my high
series,
school.
right? It's a
the
series?
yeah.
Yeah.
But they built the whole thing and they made the gas like $8 so no one would pull in.
And still, I'm sure they're still getting people to
Exactly.
pull in
Well,
there.
they're still
Yeah.
pulling
Isn't gas $8 now?
In LA, yes, but not
maybe
here.
in LA,
Not
yeah.
here. Wait,
I thought they were doing it because of like LA and it's supposed to be LA.
Right.
But no, they purposely made it up so people wouldn't go in there.
That's awesome.
It's ridiculous. But
That's awesome. What are you working on now? Anything you talk about?
there's so much that we're doing right now. We're in talks with a couple of film festivals, other film festivals that we represent. I just brought Armand Asante to Brookdale for this for the New Jersey Film Film Academy to speak about his history, and we're going to bring in others to do the same. But we always have a lot of interesting clients, and what's beautiful, as you see in your jobs, plural, you never have to have the same meeting twice.
No,
that's that's the
awesome.
gold
Yeah.
of any job.
That's awesome, man.
Absolutely.
Right on, man. Congrats, dude, man.
Congrats to you.
Yeah, for sure. You guys submitted any other film festivals with this, or
Yeah, we did actually. We
did?
submitted
Okay.
to like 6 of them.
okay,
Cool.
So we'll be making.
So
the
maybe
rounds.
we'll see you on the road.
There's a good chance, yeah, for sure. That's awesome. Adam Nelson, everybody, our good friend.
Cheers to you.
Yeah, cheers. Cheers.
Yeah, cheers.
That's so cool. I love that. There's a poster with your face on it. Here at the film festival.
That's
That's
pretty
awesome.
cool.
But I know you're always here. You always got something going on. I absolutely love it.
As
Man.
to you.
I love it.
It's really guys like you that make this real, because those that can't come here can at least see this.
can watch
meet
it.
the filmmakers.
But if you can get here, get down here
Tomorrow all day.
Tomorrow all day, and we film. There's like 5
So many films
blocks going on
tomorrow,
right.
too.
Right here, you have an
Right
hour.
now at
yeah,
night.
they're film blocks starting at 8:45,
Some
9.
late night blocks. Go.
Yeah, for sure.
You're not going to see these films anywhere else.
Yeah, and they're all awesome. They're carefully curated, and they're Jersey.
And they're
mostly Jersey.
A lot of Jersey.
And then there's karaoke tonight,
There's
right?
karaoke at 9 o'clock. We'll be
tonight,
there.
Can't beat that.
We'll be there for sure. So thank you, my
Ming.
friend. Thank you for
so
coming
much.
down.
Thank you.
Thank you guys for watching. We'll be back very soon. See you soon.